Hi there. I promised you a quick rundown of what you needed to know for tomorrow's quiz. The one thing I want to make you aware of is that you shouldn't panic. This week you've proven to me that you pretty well get this. You may not understand everything about it, and that's one of the reasons why we're doing this, but for the most part you understand the concepts around it. And as long as you understand the concept, all the other things will sort of fall into place. Okay? So there's three concepts I want to discuss with you today. The first one is how to represent an integer, both a negative integer and a positive integer, using both the number line, like the one we got here, using tiles as well. How to add and how to subtract integers, both negative and positive. So first, let's talk about the very beginning when we started off this thing, about how to show where a number is on a number line. Think of a thermometer, okay? 0 on our thermometers, especially metric thermometers, is considered the freezing point of water, okay? So at 0 degrees Celsius, stuff freezes, all right? So when we talk about warm temperatures, we're always discussing temperatures that are above the freezing point or above 0, or we're talking about numbers that are below 0. Okay? So a positive number is a number that falls on the right-hand side of the 0 mark. It means that it's increasing in value. A number that falls on the negative side is going in the other direction. It's numbers below 0. Another way to look at it is we often discuss time when we talk about years as being BCE, before the Common Era, or the Common Era. Now the Common Era, we've decided, was year 0. Okay? So if we think about it, this is BCE, before the Common Era. Okay? And this is CE, the Common Era. Now we live in 2013, the Common Era. The Egyptians were around in 3000 BCE, before the Common Era. Okay? So if I asked you what was -3, you could easily find it on the number line. If I asked you what +6 was, you could easily find it there as well. Okay? So finding it on a number line isn't that difficult. But one of the things that I brought into it was this idea of using the tiles. And for some people, the tiles were either a real good thing or one that gave them trouble. Okay? So we have both negative and positive tiles. The negatives are the red and the yellows are the positive. So if I had 3 negative tiles up, that number would represent -3. Straightforward. Okay. If I had 3 positive tiles up, that would represent +3. One of the difficult things to get your mind over is this. If I had 3 negative tiles and 3 positive, make that 4 positive tiles up, what's the number this represents? Think about it for a second. If you told me that the number represents +1, you're right. Now this little piece of work here, okay, is going to come up again and again. All right, it's going to come up as part of our look at addition and subtraction. But if you've got a pair of things, like one red, one yellow, if you've got a pair, they cancel each other out. So if I put up 3 red tiles and 4 yellow tiles, what this actually represents is +1. You with me so far? Okay, let's go on to page 2. Now I want to take a look at addition. I've got -7 plus +2. Okay. So first of all, the first thing we have to do is find -7 on our number line, which is right here. Now, -7 suggests that it's below the 0 mark. If I'm adding something to this, and it's a positive number, I know that I have to go in this direction, right? Let's get this up so you can actually see it. There we go. I actually have to go in this direction. So -7 plus +2 means I have to move this direction over 2 spaces. So -7 plus +2 is -5. Okay? Think of it. It's -7 degrees outside on a winter's day. It warms up 2 positive degrees. We go to -5. You're with me so far? Good. But it works the other way too. On the other question, let me just erase this so it doesn't confuse you. On the other question, we've got plus 6 plus negative 3. Well, we know that negative 3 is going to take us this direction. So plus 6, or positive 6, plus minus 3 takes us 3 this direction. So plus 6, or positive 6, plus negative 3 equals positive 3. Now, I'm going to leave this up there because I'm going to do the same thing with the tiles. Now again, we're adding. So I've got negative 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And I've got positive 2. 1 and 2. Well, just like we did on the other one when we were looking at 3 negative tiles and 4 positive tiles, they cancel each other out. So if they do that, then let's see what happens when I take those 2 out. That cancels those out there, so that's gone. Those cancel each other out there. So what I'm left with is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 negative tiles. That's where I got my answer. You're with me so far? Okay. Let's take a look and see how the other one would work. Let me first erase all this junk here so you can actually see what we're doing. And we're going to put the tiles back. Okay. And there's going to be 2 little dots there, but we'll worry about those afterwards. Okay. So the next one is plus 6, or positive 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus minus 3. So we have to put up 3 negative integers. If we do the same thing again, and we take and we match up the pairs, so there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, and then we add up what we've got left. We've got 3 positives. Then plus 6, or I should say positive 6 plus negative 3 equals plus 3. So you've seen it both on the line up here, and you've seen it down here. Okay, one more time. Let's take a look at subtraction. Now, we're going to skip a step because we talked about subtraction, doing it all by itself. Let's this time go straight to what we've been doing the last couple of days and changing the subtraction equation, which is down here, into an addition equation. So if I were to take this and change it to this, what do I have to do with this integer there? Okay, I'm changing it from a subtraction to an addition question. Well, if I'm going to change that, I have to change this as well. So if I'm going to take plus 3 plus positive 7, it looks a little different. So we're going to start off with positive 3, and we're going to go plus plus that direction. So 3, 1, well, hang on a second, I've got to go to select. There we go. Plus 3, 1, 1, 2, 3. I don't know if I have enough tiles on this one. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That would go all the way up to 10. This gives me 10 positives. So the answer to this question is 10. Okay? And I've shown you using both systems that the answer comes out to 10, both in terms of, or plus 10, both in terms of using the number line and using the tiles. So now, it's a little bit different with negative 5 subtract negative 8. So let's see how that will work out. It seems a little more complicated. But remember, we're going to change it back. Take this away, take that away. We're going to change it again to being an addition question. So if we do this and we change that to an addition, what do we have to do with minus 8 or negative 8? Well, we have to change it too. If we've gone to the opposite here, we have to go to the opposite here. So it now becomes negative 5 plus 8. Negative 5 plus 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Equals 3. Now, the other way to do this is this. We'll do it with negative 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And these ones we'll take away because we're not going to need them after this anyway. And then we're going to add plus 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We're going to get out my pen. We're going to take away the pairs, 1 of them, 2 of them, 3 of them, 4 of them, 5 of them, and what we have left is plus 3. See what I'm saying? Okay, I know it seems so complicated and now it seems so easy, but you got to be careful. Make sure that you go through the process. Make sure you're careful with what you do with it. Try it both ways if it doesn't work. If you prefer to use the number line, use the number line. If you prefer to use the tiles, use the tiles. Either way, understand what you're doing, know the concept, and the answers will fall into place. If you're going after just the answer, you could be making a mistake. Take it one step at a time, do it right, and you'll do really well. Now, do yourself a favor, try out some of the sample questions, and be ready for tomorrow's quiz. Looking forward to it. See you later.